sports and entertainment. I want y'all to hit that like, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and hit the notifications to get all of my content, all of my videos. And salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing community. And salute to all of my people that rock with me. We're going to get rocking and rolling in just a second. I'll give some people some time to get in here, and then I'll go ahead and I'll go in on this. Salute, salute. What's up, Alex? I see you in here, man. Hit that like for your boy, man. Hit that like. Run them likes up, man. BJ, what's up with it, man? Pull a podcast. Make sure y'all go sub up to BJ over there. Pull a podcast. Hit that like, though, man. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like. Oh, man. We definitely going to talk about it. Hopefully they send out them notifications. Oh, my gosh. Whew. Hope everybody feeling all right. Please hit that like when y'all coming in here. Appreciate it, BJ. Appreciate it, man. I was going to wait till later to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about this situation, man, because there's been a lot of perception, man, and see, everybody thinks, what's up with it, Cypress? Make sure y'all go sub to the brother Cypress TV. All right, here's what's going on, man. First and foremost, man, let me give a shout out to a couple of the guys, man, that's already been on this. Of course, I got to give a shout out to the first person that I saw talking about this, which is Dreamers Pro. Definitely go sub to Dreamers Pro. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Locker Room. Definitely go check out his content. I saw him talking about it. And, of course, I saw Ticket TV talking about it, too. Octavius, what's up with it, brother? I see you in here, man. What's up with it, man? Texas represents all day, man. Yeah, I got it, man. You know what, man? Octavius, man, I haven't been talking about what Duncanville been doing basketball-wise. You know, they went to the Florida tournament and balled out, but, man, we going to talk about that. But right now, let's focus on this right now, okay? All right. According to the 42-page lawsuit, okay, Joy Taylor, and for those of y'all that don't know what's going on, Nirshi Faraji, I can't really pronounce her name, but she's pretty much the hairstylist that worked at FS1. She, did a number of people's hair, including Skip, Bayless, Joy Taylor, Rachel Nichols, and she done everybody's hair. There's a lawsuit claiming that uh, Skip Bayless had tried to pretty much bribe her and into doing the unthinkable, pretty much, or having sexual relations with her, even going so far as to paying 1.5 million. But also, a lot of people were kind of they were kind of skeptical because Joy Taylor's name had came up. Well, if you read further into the lawsuit, the reason why Joy Taylor is affiliated in this matter and her name is brought up is because, of course, Joy Taylor, she was a moderator on Undisputed at one time. And, a lot of people, have wondered how she got that position, this, that, and the third, or whatever. Of course, she went on different podcasts and everything and told the story of how she moved up and gave motivating stories on how she, found her way into business and stuff like that. Well, all of that isn't true. Okay, all of that isn't true. Joy Taylor, who had pretty much had dealings with Emmanuel Acho. Of course, Emmanuel Acho is on the show Speak, okay, and that's over there with a few other members that tend to be on there from time to time. Most notably, Lamont Hill, and a couple of other guys on there too. Now, here's where it's getting ugly. The hairstylist was claiming that the executive VP of FS1, which is Chris Dixon, had came and grabbed her ass. Okay, and I'm talking about the hairdresser, and I'm not gonna give the professional version and the lawsuit version and all that other stuff because I know y'all want to hear the real. He pretty much had grabbed her ass or whatnot, and Joy Taylor was like, get over it, okay? And the lawsuit goes into detail about her because the lady is Persian, but she has an English accent. Well, it's claiming that Joy Taylor, they fell out because of this, because they had there was a time when Joy Taylor had met with this lady in order to, they were friends and stuff, and try to get her to, move up and everything. And Chris Dixon had came and stuff, and she didn't like the fact of how things were getting flirtatious between Chris Dixon and, of course, Joy Taylor or whatnot. She felt a little bit uncomfortable. You said Duncanville played the. Yeah. Yeah, 1.5 million. Yeah, 1.5 million. I know, man. Ain't that crazy? But you know what, though? And the reason why I'm talking about this, everybody in here, Octavius, Pull Up, Cypress, Alex, everybody that's up in here. The reason why I'm talking about this is because there was a comment earlier that was made, and it was like, well, Emmanuel Acho is the one that's in trouble. No, he ain't. I mean, the worst that they probably going to do to Emmanuel Acho is just tell him, your services are no longer needed. But as far as him being in legal trouble, no, not at all. Because Emmanuel Acho, he doesn't hold the power that Chris Dixon does. Okay, now, here's where it's going to get ugly, though. Now, Chris Dixon had not, this isn't the first time, according to Joy Taylor, that he, has done this or whatever. And pretty much, we all know that Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Acho, they had dealings with each other. And also, how it even gets even more crazy is the fact that, and that's how she got that position at Speak. It gets even more crazy because the reason why Earl Watson, former NBA player and former Phoenix Suns coach, Earl Watson, Okay, I used to like Earl Watson too. UCLA Bruin. Had a friend that met him out in LA. He ended up divorcing Joy Taylor because of what he found out, and he found out the actual proof that Joy Taylor had been ultimately messing around with uh, with Chris Dixon. Now, Joy Taylor has said, and she stated on record that she she told the hairdresser pretty much that she's not worried about anything because the hairdresser was trying to get her to be, aren't you concerned about this? Blase, blase. If anybody finds out and all this other stuff or whatever, and it's on the lawsuit is you could look it up for yourself too, but I'm just trying to give you the rundown version. She pretty much has said that if you know when it comes to Chris Dixon or whatever, she's not worried about it because her plan is to fake like Chris Dixon had forced himself upon her, so that way the whole company can go down in a bombshell, and to get to pretty much get his ass removed up out of there, and then that everything go kaput like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Joy Taylor's whole plot was to do. Okay, allegedly, and pretty much what Joy Taylor is doing, man, is she was being a snake, but she talked too much, and not only that, the snake came back and bit her in the ass. Pretty much, this is nothing more than a female fucking her way up to the top or whatever, and because of how she feels and because of her way, and that's if Chris Dixon had did something crazy or something like that, she was gonna plot to pretty much overthrow him or whatnot, and FS1 and everything. And that's what pretty much is going on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Memphis Grizzlies and everything. What's up with it, Angelo Bell? I see you in here. So that's what's going on in this situation right here. Listen, man. Everybody wants to sit up here and say, "Oh yeah, they get on Skip about the 1.5 million and all this other stuff." I mean, the worst that people are looking at Skip is that the fact that he paid, um, that he was trying to pay for it, which Skip isn't the only one. I'm not trying to sit here and defend Skip, but he's not the only one that would pay money to do it or whatnot. He probably just a desperate dude looking for some new pussy. Let's just call it what it is. But the fact where it got ugly with that situation is the fact that he was being heavily flirtatious and putting his chest up against her and all that other stuff, making any inappropriate touches, stuff like that, while while she was cutting his hair and all this other stuff or whatnot. You know, pretty much being a man and being overly flirtatious or whatnot, in which she felt uncomfortable and felt harassed, to say the least, or whatnot. And the fucked up part about it is too is that Skip is friends with Chris Dixon, the EVP. Now, if you look at uh, the EVP, Chris Dixon or whatever. I mean, look, man, I don't go around judging dudes, and like I said, but he looks like the type. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying about Colin Cowherd, man. Them guys look like they got really sick intentions. Okay, so the only way that they would be able to pull a female man is they look like the type that the only way that they could get him is by using their power and finessing these females in order to get what they want. Other than that, if they were normal dudes on the street or something like that, females probably wouldn't even give them a time of the day because if just from looking at them, man, you just look at them, you'd be like, man, these motherfuckers look psychotic, to say the least or whatnot. Um, but that's what's going on, man, with Joy Taylor. Pretty much, man, she's she's trying to she's trying to not only double cross, she's trying to quadruple cross everybody. You know what I'm saying? And using her body, using the WAP, using whatever looks. Because like I said, man, I don't think like she's all like drop dead gorgeous and all that other stuff. Like how some people sit up here and be drooling over her and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is, man. You like what you like. But like I said, man, Joy Taylor, a lot of people were really skeptical about why Joy Taylor was mentioned in this lawsuit or whatnot. And this is the reason why. This is the reason why. As you read further into the lawsuit, it got really, really ugly as to what some of the things that Joy Taylor wanted to do. And listen, man, that's why, like, when it came to, Skip Bayless, and look, man, Skip Bayless, man, we all know what Skip Bayless's reputation is in terms of what he said on the network, in terms of some of the things that he had done to some of these people or whatnot. We all know that. But like I said, he's not the only one that's involved in that. You think Taylor Rooks is better? You mean like better looking or just better better as an overall moderator? Like I said, BJ, man, I never really found, like, I never looked at Joy Taylor like that, man. She don't like when listen, man, I put to you like this, pull up. Like when I look at a female, like I like my ideal type of female, man, that I used to like. I used to like a woman like Zoe Zeldana, or like like a Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? Like like that. She don't give me that type of feel. Like when I look at Shanae, she drop dead gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a listen. I love dark skinned women. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate at its best. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all motherfuckers, oh no, man, she too dark. Yeah, right, man. She come up in there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get that type of feel. You said this situation is crazy. You said, bro, skip, yeah. And see, another thing is, like I said earlier, like I was talking about earlier, man, in the earlier live that I did this morning, Skip just wanted a piece of the action, man. And he was going to get it from wherever he could. He knew that he couldn't get it from Joy Taylor, okay? Joy Taylor was not going to mess with no Skip. And then he was willing to pay $1.5 million to try to, get in that girl, to get the draws. Yeah, $1.5 million, man. Like, I mean, man, you that desperate? No, you got better looking female, and that girl, what's it? The Persian girl, the hairstylist, Narani Faraji, whatever her name is. I mean, she alright, but damn, 1.5 million, nigga, you that desperate, nigga? They got females that look way better than that, man. You might as well just go ahead and go to the strip club, Skip. I'm pretty sure if you spend a stack over there, man, you got a thicker female, you know what I'm saying? Better body, you know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more nastier, but instead you want to go for a hairdresser who clearly don't want your ass. She said that she was trying to get her kids, trying to find everything that every type of excuse in the book to get away from her. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? What makes it even more sloppy now? I know this ain't no excuse because everybody messing around with everybody, but the fact that Skip always brings up Ernestine, But see, I'm gonna tell you something about that. I don't believe Ernestine is no saint either. But like I said, man, I don't go to sleep with these people. I don't pause. I don't. I'm not in the house with these people. Little Weezy is, but that's a whole nother story. You said Taylor Rooks is humble with her beauty, and she's good with her reporting skill. Joy Taylor, I think people like her because she light skinned. Listen, I like Joy Taylor. BJ, I wasn't like her looks and stuff like that. It wasn't like, like Monica McNutt. Like Monica McNutt, she got the look, she got the confidence, she got the experience because she was a Georgetown Hoya. She used to play ball, and on top of that, you know what I'm saying. She got the skills to not only moderate, but she will cook your ass too, like she cooked Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? She's all that wrapped into one. Joy Taylor, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, most females will tend to get in their feelings a little bit, and you saw it on the show sometimes. But like I said, like her beauty didn't really stand out to me like that. But I wasn't even looking at her, captivated by her beauty. Matter of fact, I thought that Joy Taylor was a better moderator. I think she's a better moderator than Molly. Molly gets on my fucking nerves, BJ. You heard it today when Molly, see, when the Jordan and LeBron debate was going on, which First Take done did it like 1,000 times. It's not even like, you need to come up with something else. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing else to talk about. You know, and damn well it's football season. Football is dominating the conversation right now, but y'all want to bring up Jordan and LeBron and shit just because of the 30-point game. But when Molly was sitting up there talking about when she was moderating, when it came to Swagoo, Shannon Sharp, and Stephen A. Smith, let the guys debate. But you want to jump in and then you want to try to put on your debate cap at the same time. No, you need to learn when to be a moderator and when to, jump on the panel. If you want to jump on the panel and then debate, motherfucker, get somebody else to be a moderator. Exactly, BJ. Joy done set women's in sports media back 50 years. Not all of them, because you don't hear shit like that happening with Maria. You didn't hear shit like that happening with Monica McNutt. I mean, this is typical. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's gonna set anybody back. And like I said, we're gonna look at this both ways too. You gotta look at the power aspect too. On one split of the end, there's gonna be listen. And I know this is going to be a tough pill to swallow, KJ the Doc. You said Skip is well, of course he is, man. I mean, this motherfucker probably he don't get aroused no more with who he's with or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The most that he probably be able to get off is probably watching porn or some shit like that, and he's got some desire. So when he sees something nice and fresh and young, and she's touching his hair and stuff like that, because some guys, man, a lot of guys get turned on by that, by a girl, doing a massage or cutting their hair, and she probably was rubbing up against him and stuff like that, not intentionally or whatever, but he probably got turned. He probably ain't felt that touch in a while. You know what I'm saying? I just got to keep it 100. A lot of y'all try to sit up here and act like none of this stuff happens. But it does. It does, man. But like I said, to go back to what you were saying, Kay, listen, it's not going to set women back. You got to look at it from both ends. See, and this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. A lot of women, a lot of feminists are going to actually try to back Joy Taylor, believe it or not, because on one end, you have a lot of women that feel like, okay, yeah, this is for you trying to use your power and your manipulation to try to finesse me to get what you want or whatever, thinking that you could just throw me away or whatever, and be done with it, or what, or whatnot, which is what Joy Taylor, um, she was in essence trying to do too. But on the other end, a lot of people are looking at it like, okay, that guy is wrong because he's using he's using he's using his power. Well, that guy's in the right because, okay, he could do whatever he wants to. You know what I'm saying? He's the head of the company. We may not want to stomach that, or it's a hard pill to swallow. But a lot of people really tend to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Me, I look at it like this. This was bound to happen anyways. If you put a lot of, you put attractive women in the workplace, 9 times more often than none, it's gonna happen. They might sit up here and try to dress professional and try to say, oh yeah, I'm not doing this and not doing that. A lot of people are surprised that Joy Taylor did it. I'm not surprised by this shit. I'm not surprised by it. Now, like I said, and a lot of people don't like probably what I have to say, but this probably wouldn't have never got out if Joy Taylor, like I said, would have just kept her mouth shut. She was finna try to fake a Me Too. Ain't no defending that. Both were wrong. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, KJ. Listen, man. At the end of the day, man, all the parties are at fault. Now, I do stand on this. Emmanuel Ocho, man, he just wanted some ass. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Emmanuel Ocho is just having fun, man. We all know everybody's gonna go out on dinner dates. Co-workers is gonna sleep with each other. Now, I will say this though, KJ. Now, I gotta agree with you in this sense when you talk about setting women back 50 years and all that other stuff. Now, I don't agree that it's gonna set every woman back, but now you got a lot of people that are really looking at these hosts, these co-hosts, especially when there's a female and a male that work side by side together. That's why some people try to imagine a guy like Stephen A. Smith sleeping with Molly or something like that. Some people try to imagine that, you know what I'm saying? Now, we don't know if it's true, but see, with the situation like this, how could you not think something is going on? You said Skip was smart to stay away from that, or this could have got worse for him. Yeah, Emmanuel seemed like that side smooth. Yeah, listen. You said Skip was stupid overall because first off, he offered 1.5 million. Then on top of that, you try to corner her. You try to corner her in the workplace, and then on top of that, you got in your feelings because you want to be something that you clearly not. Listen, I'll give you a perfect example. If me and Pull Up are, if we're playing basketball, okay, and Pull Up, BJ is just dominating. I'm like the second option. BJ is the first option. Okay. He gets all of the he pretty much is balling out. You know what I'm saying? And he gets all the attention and stuff like that. More than likely, all of the females are gonna gravitate towards him or whatever. And my conniving jealous ass is gonna be like, well, yeah, you know what? I could do what BJ is doing and stuff like that. So I'll try to be something that I'm not, and then try to go behind his back and say, hate on him. You know how niggas be trying to do cop blocking and shit like that. That's what I believe Skip Bayless is doing. But meantime, I got a whole girlfriend or a whole significant other, but I'm getting jealous because you know, what's it called, is not tied to nobody. BJ not tied to nobody. He's a single dude or whatever. I'm in a relationship, a whole relationship, but I'm jealous because, you know, hey, that used to be me before I got with him. I can't be mad at BJ because you know why? Because you know why? He's the one that's hot right now. He's the one that's popping right now. He's the one that's playing better than me. He's the one that's doing this or whatever. And that's what you have the case with Skip Bayless and you have with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp came to the network. Let's just call it what it is. Shannon Sharp was the show. And listen, that's another thing too. Man, come on, man. I believe Shannon probably tapped that too. I believe Shannon probably tapped that too. Y'all be thinking like Shannon, man, is ever since y'all saw that, I guess that shit with the makeup on his face and shit. He put too much makeup on. Or you know the little Total Wine skit and shit. Y'all think that the nigga is just straight out zesty and all this other shit. Nah, man. That nigga like females, man. Now look, I don't know what he does in his full private life or whatever, but from what I see, I heard the nigga smashing females. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of people felt like that was fake or whatever. Him, you know, being in the bedroom with a chick or whatever. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not mad at the nigga for hitting skins. But pretty much that's what Skip was doing, man. He was jealous of Shannon's popularity. He was jealous of probably, man, let's just call it what it is, man. They love us brothers, man. They love us brothers. Like, a lot of the females from other races, they ain't never been around niggas like us. You know what I'm saying? Shannon is that big buff nigga Myron on on that's fucked up. You talking about the he said, "Oh yeah, I could squeeze my knees or some shit like that." You talking about that nigga at the barber salon pull up? Hell nah. He's smashing them, man. But you know, listen, man, and Skip, dog, you just need to be married. You need to be married, man. You listen, bro. Your time is up, man. Worry about your dog and worry about Ernestine. Hell, but Ernestine, meanwhile, you trying to do that shit, and she hearing all this. She like, Wayne, come on. I'm talking about Lil Weezy. He gonna be like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. So, I mean, like I said, man, this, you know, this whole lawsuit, you said no, Mary J. Blige, man, that damn near uh, choked out Jody. Oh no! That was well that not Mary. You talking about Ving Rhames? Oh, yeah, you talking about Melvin. BJ, you said Myron. Melvin. That's his name, Melvin. I'm trying to think. You said Myron. I'm like, who is Myron? The only guy I was thinking about was the dude that was up in the barbershop or whatever. But yeah, you talking about Melvin. Yeah, Ving Rhames, man. I couldn't believe, and you know what, BJ? I couldn't believe Ving Rhames, man. He played when he put a dress on and he put a wig on, man. I was like, damn, man. I couldn't. I was like, damn, my nigga, man, my nigga Ving Rhames, bro. And what was tripped out, man, is seeing Omar Gooden in that motherfucker too. I I didn't think Omar Gooden would go gangster. I knew Omar Gooden from Wild and Crazy Kids and shit. But anyway, man, yeah, pretty much, man, what's going on over there. I know I get off the subject. Y'all know how I am. Pull up know how I am, man. But Yeah, Melvin. That's his name. You said Myron. Yeah, me thinking I'm going to see now. I'm like Myron. I'm like, who? I'm like, there's a character named Myron. Shit. But this ain't nothing but a big ass fuck fest going on, and Skip is mad because he couldn't get none. The VP, he gonna get he gonna bust it open or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it was also about deception, and while he was thinking that he was getting a lot of people, really honestly, while a lot of people are mad at Joy Taylor and saying, "Oh, she's a snake" and all this other stuff, a lot of people are like, "Well, how can you blame Joy Taylor for doing what she's doing?" Because you know the way that a female looks at it, like they're like, "Well, I'm giving you the cookies and everything like that, and if you try to f me over or something like that and get something hot and fresh and new, and you think that you're just gonna bump me outside of the company or something like that and not gonna give me what I want, well, guess what? I'm gonna end up getting you in the end too." FS1 drama. See, and FS1, like everybody think like FS1 is so much better than ESPN or something like that, and that ain't the case. They got a lot of drama going on over there too. They got a lot of drama, man. Joy get them Hall of Fame, got them Hall of Fame titties though. You said Hall of Fame titty, yeah, cause she nipped and tucked them motherfuckers. I mean, shit. If you cut them motherfuckers open and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? All the silicone gonna fall out and shit. Any female could Boca Raton that shit. You over there squeezing on silicones and shit like that. You know, ain't no milk coming out that motherfucker. You said Emmanuel Acho. Yeah, I'm not mad at Emmanuel Acho. I don't agree with a lot of Emmanuel Acho's takes. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to him. Emmanuel Acho sometimes can be his takes. He tends to be a little biased sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what he doing, I'm not mad at Emmanuel Acho. Man, Emmanuel Acho is just being a young male, um, doing what he wants to do. I got the drums down. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Tommy. Ha 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 ha. Like Emmanuel Tryhard. Yeah, exactly. Do you think Emmanuel? Do you really? Do you think Joy really like Emmanuel? Um, this is my thing. Puller. No, absolutely not. Cause think about it. She like everybody. No, I'm gonna tell you like this, BJ. She likes the power. She likes the power that she has over him. And she's one of them type of females that she's gonna try to use her looks, use her ass, use her titties, use that punani to get what she want, and she finds that exhilarating, man. You know what I'm saying? That because like think about it, BJ, Octavius, man. We looking at it like, oh shit, yeah, you bragging to the fellas. You like, yeah, man, I done smashed that. I don't know how many times, whatever, man. I got that on deck or whatever. You know, but to believe it or not, though, pull up. Believe it or not, a lot of niggas is really getting more in their feelings more so than what Joy would when you say that she really like him or grow feelings or anything like that. Because think about it, like you got Skip. Skip is on the outside looking in. Think about it, pull up. Like, think about it. If we was all working with Skip, it's me, you, Octavius, Cypress, Alex. we all getting, we all getting a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? We all laughing with each other. We all playing, we all hooping or whatever. I'm passing the ball to BJ. I was like, yeah, BJ, man, you should have seen her last night or whatever. You know what I'm saying? BJ passing the ball to he passing the ball to Cypress. Cypress like, yeah, you know. Meanwhile, we looking at that motherfucker Skip like, well, shit, how's marriage like? We don't relate to Skip, but inside, Skip is burning up inside. He's like, God damn, these niggers, they're tall, they're muscular, they got more swag and drip, they got more bravado. Paul Pierce and Creed. Oh yeah, man, they from South, man, hey, and Pull Up already know, man, they from Inglewood. Hell yeah, man. Shit. Man, especially that nigga the Truth. That nigga the Truth, man, and they got good chemistry. They been had good chemistry on the show, and I think they know each other outside of there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Skip can't keep. Yeah, like damn nigga, your time is over with. Look, when my son get a certain age. Like my son is 5 right now. Nigga, if I'm like 60 years old, nigga, I'm not gonna be trying to hang with these niggas that's like, 20 something years old and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to still think, oh yeah, I still got it or whatever. Man, you really look like an idiot trying to do that shit. And then on top of that, you trying to pay for it. Now, like I said, Skip ain't the only one that paid for it. There's a lot of niggas that, that pay for it or whatever. I mean, there's young niggas that pay for it. Zion pay for it. Bobo pay for it. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas be paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, man. I mean, look, bro. At the end of the day, like a lot of people probably would ask me, am I mad at Joy? I'm not mad, but I'm not surprised. Joy, there's a lot of Joy Taylors out in this world. It's just you don't see it. I'm pretty sure BJ has seen it firsthand. I've seen it plenty of times in places that I've worked. Hell, you see it, and it doesn't just happen in the corporate world. This happens like in professional team settings. This happens in music. This happens shit on the club scene. I mean, you name the area of work, or the genre of work or whatnot, or the type of work, depending on what type of setting you're working in. It happens in warehouses. This happens in fast food places. This happens in restaurants. You know what I'm saying? A female will come in there. Man, dudes do it too. Man. I knew a dude, man. I was working for this company. I was young too. I was working for this company, man. I'm not gonna say the company name, but man, this dude was up in there messing around with the head supervisor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he also at the same time was messing around with females that were out in the production area too. And he said, man, his whole thing is like, okay, I'm not gonna sit up here and just be a nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to infiltrate his way in there too, somehow, some way or whatever. And I didn't understand what he was saying back then, but now looking back on it, I was like, damn, he was kind of doing the same thing. And then he ended up becoming a supervisor. He ended up getting a managerial position because of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of finessed his way. He was a little bit older than me though. He kind of schooled me to the game. You know, in terms of work and all that stuff. But it's a lot of Joy Taylors, man. It's a lot of men that do this, a lot of women that do this, man. And like I said, I'm not defending what Joy Taylor did. I mean, yes, it's wrong, but this isn't gonna stop, man. If you think what Joy Taylor is doing, people are gonna feel sympathy and they're gonna just stop doing what they're doing, or they're gonna be like, oh no, we better watch out. You know, we don't want what happened to Joy Taylor to happen to us or something like that, man. You got to be smoking. This stuff is gonna continue. This stuff happens all the time. I mean, this shit happens in churches. I was just talking about this morning about a pastor that, you know, he had a side chick or whatnot, you know, but he was also married, and the side chick, he ended up getting pregnant, and she busted into the church right in the middle of service. You know, this stuff happens in churches because being in position of power is very, you said exactly straight. Joy is basic to me. There are plenty out there in Cali who are light skinned and cute. That's why it takes more than that to impress me. Yeah, man, and really, honestly, the, everybody's like, yes, don't get me wrong. Like the brother Pull-Up was saying, nah, you gotta desire a beautiful woman. There ain't nothing wrong with desiring a beautiful woman. But you also gotta understand that just sometimes the more beautiful they are, the more you gotta watch out for. You know, behind all of that, you know what I'm saying? That exterior and everything, you got to watch out, and then you also got to watch out for these intentions. And that's not only in the corporate setting, man. That's in life too, man. You got to watch out who you getting with, man. You got to watch out who you with. You don't know what their intentions are. Some of these people, male and female, will come in, try to infiltrate your family, you know, and try to just be a cancer to your family, or you know, be a cancer to your whole entire life, and try to pretty much make your life a living hell because they not happy. You know what I'm saying? Something may have, you know, Joy Taylor probably don't like the fact that niggas do what they do. And listen, I'm not saying Earl Watson was out there doing shout out to Earl Watson. I'm not saying Earl Watson, because I don't, like I said, I don't know Earl Watson. Like I said, I had a friend that knew Earl Watson. He met him out there when he was a Bruin. Okay, so I don't know his lifestyle. I don't know how he is as a person or whatever. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that Earl Watson, I know he divorced her. But how do we not know that Earl Watson were dogging Joy too at the same time? We don't know that. We don't know the situation. It's like I said, it's three sides of every story. Maybe she felt some type of way about that shit. Like I said, I'm not making no excuses for her, but you never know why people do the shit that they do. And that's what you gotta look at it as. You know, some people are gonna sit up there and say, oh yeah, Joy Taylor, she was wrong. How could you be, and all this other stuff. Joy Taylor was probably like, you know, she probably, you know, hated the way that a guy treated her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she she getting revenge in her type of way. You never know. And like I said, man, it sucks, but it's not gonna stop happening. We listen. We want to act like these corporate settings and these networks and stuff like that. They're it's a happy place. Nothing happens. There's no deception. There's no backstabbing. There's no lying. There's no stepping on people's toes. There's no jealousy. There's no envy. You know what I'm saying? There's no resentment. We want to act like those places, they don't or they do exist or whatever. But that's just not the case, man. That's just not the case. It just don't work like that. And these places that it's all spick and span when you walk in there, man. It's real clean. Hell, even the damn bathrooms is clean. Even the damn bathrooms are clean. Shit, those be the worst places. What's up, Ted? Those be the worst. Those be the worst places. So, like I said, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and just, oh yeah, Joy Taylor this, Joy Taylor that. Dog, we already knew she was gonna do what she do. Emmanuel Acho is being a horny ass male that he's supposed to be, and he's not the first, and definitely won't be the last. Joy Taylor is not the only one that's fucked her way up the corporate ladder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, we see it. We seen it in politics. I mean, look at Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff ain't gonna stop. Like I said, man, it happens in every type of setting. Like I just mentioned, it happens in a church setting. Believe it or not, it happens in the entertainment world. It happens in studio production. You know what I'm saying? Sports networks. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, hell, it happens in the schools. It happens in school administrations. You know what I'm saying? There's people that actually fuck their way to the top in the school administrations. I don't put shit past nobody, man. But y'all praise these people that are like, oh, well, she would never do that. Yes, she would. Yes, he would. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Dixon just happens to be that guy. He wants to use his power, use his influence to try to get in. And I'm pretty sure Joy Taylor isn't the only one. Probably multiple women. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, man. Think about all of the women that done came through there. You got to look at it like that from that standpoint. You said Taylor Rooks. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me about Taylor Rooks, man. Everybody keeps telling me about Taylor Rooks. You never know, though. You never know. But like I said, man, Joy Taylor, man, everybody is doing it, and believe it or not, a lot of people are mad at Emmanuel Ocho. Emmanuel Acho. I'm like, dog, like, why would y'all be mad? I mean, hell, we don't. Okay, look, we don't know what Rachel Nichols was doing. I mean, think about it. I mean, I know this is to a lesser degree or whatever, and Jimmy Butler wasn't working with the networks and nothing like that. Yeah, they jealous, man. They jealous. They are jealous, man. A lot of people are jealous. Listen, I don't like what Joy Taylor is doing, but there's plenty of Joy Taylors. They just haven't been caught. And like I said, it's crazy that you said that, Ted, because that you said that because listen, Joy Taylor could get away with the shit if she just shut her mouth, man. But man, women gonna talk, man. I mean, niggas gonna talk too, but she'd have been better. Hey, listen, I'll put to you like this, Ted. She'd have been better off not even saying anything, cause you, like I said, you could talk to the wrong person, and I guess she got the impression, like Two Raw was saying. Shout out to Two Raw for TV. I guess they were getting the impression that just because she got an accent, that she was unintelligent. Nah, man, that's far from the truth. Because you got to think about it. A lot of people that have accents and stuff like that, they're on a whole nother level intellect wise than some of the average Americans. They think that just because these people got accents and they talk with a different dialect and stuff like that, that these people aren't don't have a brain. But Skip was jealous. You know what I'm saying? He was jealous of the success of Shannon. Shannon probably and Skip isn't a very liked person. From what I hear, a lot of people didn't like working with Skip. We know Joy Taylor didn't like working with him anyways. Shannon was loved by everybody around there in FS1. So when Shannon Sharp walks in, you probably got a lot of females there. They were probably like, oh, wow. Yeah, McCoy. I said, man, I don't know why I said Lamont Hill. I meant to say LaShawn McCoy. My fault about that. You said Shady McCoy didn't smash. You never know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Unless he just came out and said, damn, I didn't smash. We don't know. We're not around there. But the thing about it is, to get back what I was saying, Shannon probably walked in there like, okay, Shannon Sharp, all the females, they're like, hi Shannon, da 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 da. But then when Skip walks in, it's like they gotta tolerate Skip because he works there. He come Shannon, he younger, you know what I'm saying? He black, you know what I'm saying? A little taller than Skip, you know what I'm saying? Built up, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he be in the gym and shit. And here comes Skip, you know what I'm saying? He tries his hardest, but he just don't got it like that, you know what I'm saying? And Shannon be cooking his ass on pretty much every he cooks them on pretty much every topic except the Jordan debate and shit. And Shannon got a better personality than Skip. You know what I'm saying? And he funner to be around, man. They like the ladies are gonna like that. They not gonna want to be around a motherfucker. They gonna look at it like, motherfucker, you married anyway. Like, leave us alone. Hall of Famer. Yeah, Hall of Famer. Yeah, you act like I was a bum. You act like I was an effing bum. I was a Hall of Famer. But also what was brought up too, like they left around the same time. The hairstylist and Skip left around the same time, which I found intriguing too. Shout out to Two Rock for pointing that out. I meant to talk about that too. They left around the same time, but I'll take it a step further. Like I said this morning, I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy that the lady, Norishi Faraji, however you say it, Norni Faraji or whatever. The fact that, okay, at one point she was like, yeah, she was saying that she loved it at FS1. And this was like, man, I want to say, it was like, man, it was not too long ago before she ultimately she had stopped working there. Like she pretty much had said that she liked working there, and then all of a sudden she wanted a payout, and but you got to look at it like that. That's why I also asked. I said, who is the real brokey in this situation? Who is the real brokey in this situation? You said Skip was a bum. Yeah, Skip was. Man, listen, bro. You shouldn't really like. I can understand you being in journalism and stuff, but you have the audacity to talk about guys, and you never made it past JV. I think it was. I don't even think you made it past the freshman team. Hell, I don't even think you made it past rec league, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to try out for that shit. You said JV as a junior. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, so um, like I said, man, what I'm talking about, Joy Taylor. I'm not surprised. Her intentions are clear. Now, they might not like this dude. They may not like what's it called, Chris Dixon. They may not like him. You know, they may not like him. That's the only thing that I can really think of. But Joy Taylor is not the only one that's doing this, man. She's not the only one that's doing this, man. And like I said, I'm not defending her. I'm not saying that what she did is right or should be celebrated or we should give her the benefit of the doubt. Wrong is wrong. Look, I believe in just being honest. I respect a woman more if she just moved up the professional way in the professional setting, in the corporate setting. But unfortunately, the sad tale of all this is that that just doesn't happen. And more often than not, you're gonna see, you might see a woman up there. I know you don't see it before, Ted. You'll see a woman, at your job or something like that, and maybe it might have been a position that maybe you was going for or something like that, or everybody else had been fighting to get or something. All of a sudden, that person you ain't never seen them there before, and they got the job quick, and it's like, hold on, how you get this job so fast? And it might be a young stallion, you know what I'm saying, and walk in, you know what I'm saying, and you like, I mean, she bad, she a baddie, but how she get that position so fast or whatever, and then of course, that's when you're gonna put two and two together. It happens all the time, man. Or this person gets a supervisor position, and you're like, wait a minute, wait, how you up there so fast, man? Man, I remember, man, I worked at this, man, and I know it's crazy. I'm gonna say this. I worked at another place. It was a call center, man, and I remember, man, this it was this female there, and she was, started off on the phones with me and stuff, and like I would say, man, like maybe about like it had to be about like a month, 2 months or whatever. Like all of a sudden, like she's like one of the leads helping and stuff. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, wait a minute. And so I think I had a lunch. I took a lunch. I went out, and then Lord behold, I saw her, and I saw one of the guys that was, the lead supervisors there over the whole jump, man. And they were sitting there, man, just like one on one. And that's when I knew, man. I was like, nah, he tagging that. Now it gets even crazier because I mean I think it was like, man, it had to be some months later or something like that, man. His wife had came up there, man. He came up there, man, and she was furious or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She stormed in, you know what I'm saying? She had tears in her eyes and stuff like that. And that's when I kind of knew, something was going on. But you see, that type of shit happens, man. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, of course, he gonna choose his wife. You know what I'm saying? He don't. He ain't gonna destroy what he got. You know. K Dizzle, how you doing, brother? Ain't seen you in a minute. Ha ha ha. That boy K Dizzle, man. You like how the Rockets beat them Lakers, huh? You said those call centers be the worst. I saw a director risk it all and lose over some over some rep coochie. Well, he divorced his wife and married the rep, but he got fined. Oh my god. Yeah, man, that call center love, man. Hey, what you call it? What you call it? K, you said rep coochie. Oh man. Oh man. He said that's marketing rep. Okay, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. K Dizzle came in here with a bang. Nah, but that's the truth, man. Hey, I know exactly what you're talking about, man, because you got to think about it, man. You at work the majority of the day. Some of these people are at work, you know what I'm saying, pretty much more than they're at home for the majority of their life or whatever. So, they end up growing a connection. Some of these people got work wives and work husbands and all that stuff like that going on. And that's the same thing that goes on in the corporate setting. Now, this situation that's happening with Joy Taylor, it's just that, you know, she was pretty much, you know, going around. What is this? She was going around and she had an her intent was to move up. That's what her intent was, to move up. But yeah, K Dizzle's on point, man. He laid that out there, man. It do be like that, man. Sister Noble, beautiful. What's up with it, baby? How you doing? Sister Noble, we talking about, and see, that's how some women, that's what we need. We need women in here that's noble. You know what I'm saying? We need women that's noble. They gonna do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna try to be conniving and step on anybody's toes and do it the right way. But shout out to Sister Noble. I see you in here. How's your holiday been, Sister Noble? You over there playing some Erica Badu? She said, hey, 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 hey. What a day, what a day. Oh, you were sick? Oh, I hope you're feeling better, baby. What was wrong? I know, man. It's like it's been a lot been going around. It's been like the respiratory. I know it's like a lot of respiratory. A lot of people coughing. A lot of I know my stomach was bothering me. It's been like a little stomach bug going around. What you think about this whole Joy Taylor situation, Sister Noble? I want to get a woman's perspective. We know what the fellas think. The fellas could care one way. They don't care one way or another. Oh, you felt your heart rate lowered. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you go to the hospital? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, yeah. Hey, and you know what, Sister Noble? That's what I had to tell the fellas. A lot of females aren't really mad at Joy Taylor because a lot of females feel the way that Joy Taylor's feel. Yeah, you could call her whatever name in the book that you want to call her or whatever, but in the end, what does that make you? You know what I'm saying? To advance her career. But no, I think she wanted her get back. You said Joy is a freak. Yeah, Ted, you like that, huh? But she wasn't a freak to skip. But I don't know, Sister Noble. I just believe in doing it, you know what I'm saying, the right way. But we all know that that's not gonna happen. I mean, I don't know. You probably done seen it a lot, Sister Noble, like working, in some of these jobs and stuff like that. You like, how the hell? And I'm pretty sure there's some females that probably done told you, hey, I did this and I did that or whatever in order to move up. And then you were kind of like, well, shit, how the hell you gonna do that? No? Oh, okay. Or calling friends on. Yeah, man, like, but see, a lot of these, you got to think about it, man. Guys like Skip and Colin, man, they probably didn't have that many friends, like, coming up and stuff like that, man. They, they so fixated on one thing, they don't know how to talk to a female. You know what I'm saying? How many did she sleep with? God only knows. I don't want to. I don't want to put a number on it, but you got to think about it though. And like I said, I do have to say that all of this is alleged. You know what I'm saying? It is alleged, but you know, I don't want to put it. I don't want to put a number on there. You know what I'm saying? What's up, no pain? You said has a higher body count than the Undertaker. I put to you like this, Sister Noble. I mean, you got to think about it. Emmanuel Acho. Then you also got to think about, uh, what's it called? Um, Dixon, Chris Dixon. Then Shannon Sharp. You know, a lot of people are speculating Paul Pierce and Keyshawn Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't, like I said, we don't know. Yeah, Shannon Sharp. Damn, he said Rob Parker. He said Rob Parker and Chris Broussard. Man, come on, man. said Steven. I don't know, but you know that's a different network. But hell, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Shit. He said Ron Parker. Yeah. I can just imagine. I can imagine Ron Parker. He'd be like, "Now, Joy, come on, Joy." Joy, you know I wasn't a bust like LeBron, or I wasn't a bust like some of these other guys. You got to give me a chance. You gave him a chance. You could see Rob Parker getting in debate format. He's like, let me persuade you. Let me tell you why you need to be with me. and Rob Parker always quick to somebody to call somebody a bust. And they'd be like, no, he's not a bust. Yes, he is a bust. Joy and pain need sunshine and rain. Pump it up, pump it up. Yep, they brought some joy. You sure know. You right about that, Sister Noble. Yeah, Chad Johnson. You know, man, Chad Johnson, man. Ocho been everywhere. That's one thing I give it to Ocho. Ocho be getting his females. But meanwhile, you got Skip up in there. You got Skip up in there, man, punching the air like Cuba Gooding Jr. because he ain't out there doing his thing. He over there biting his fist. Like, I can't stand Shannon. He beats me in debates all the time. He's more in tip-top shape. He's black. No, he's probably got a bigger you-know-what than me. Probably just... Sister Noble. But I'm glad you came up in here, Sister Noble, though. And I'm glad you're doing better. Are you feeling a lot better, though? Jason Whitlock has flipped out over this story. Yeah, I know, man. Well, I know that he's happy. He's happy. That's what Ted was saying earlier. You said Shannon and Ernestine. Yeah, you know, Ernestine, she probably like, Wayne, let's go. And what's it called when the hairdresser was asked Skip how much are you gonna need, and she probably was like, well, you need to ask Ernestine how much is she gonna need from Lil Wayne. A milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli. Bone, joy, and harmony is Jason. Wow. Like I don't be watching Jason Whitlock like that, man. He too much of a coon. Nah, I gotta be around some non-buck dancers. Some non-buck dancers. Some non-buck dancers. So, I mean, let me ask you this, though, Sister Noble. Let me ask you this. Do you think that all of this is true? Like, do you think that all of this did go down? Well, shit. I mean, you really can't tell now. Like, now you don't know what to call Joy, man. I mean, to be honest with you, Ted, you don't know what to call her. I mean, she's just a conniving individual, man. Now, I thought it was kind of foul what she did, making fun of that girl's accent and stuff like that or whatever. But then again, you also got to call that girl brokey. Like, that's why I asked Sister Noble, if you look at my comment section, I asked who's the real brokey in this situation. You know, like, you got to think about it. This girl, she wants 1.5 million. That's what the allegedly the lawsuit is for. 1.5 million, which is the same amount that Skip said that he was going to pay for. Look, Sister Noble, Sister Noble, do you find it noble and generous if a guy, he just said, he offers money like that? Nah, man, dog, man, if your game that cold and if you that strong or whatever, you don't need no money to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no money to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Emmanuel Acho showed you how to do it, really. And let's just be honest. I mean, look, like I said, I don't like judging dudes. Maybe Ted like judging dudes and all that shit. I'm not with none of that shit. But look at Emmanuel Acho and look at Shannon Sharp and then look at Skip Bayless and look at goddamn I don't know if y'all seen him, the EVP, Chris Dixon. Look at how they look. Look at somebody like Colin Cowherd. Who you think Joy is gonna be more attracted to? She probably gonna be more attracted to like a Shannon Sharp or like a what's it called? Emmanuel Acho and Paul Pierce and Keyshawn Johnson. Guys, these guys Shannon Sharp, Keyshawn Johnson, and of course Paul Pierce, they all played in professional sports. So she was already around all of that shit, basically what I'm saying. You said she definitely didn't need the money. Nah, she didn't need the money. She didn't need the money. And you know, you gotta think about it. Jason Taylor was a great football player. I don't think that he's an actor. I don't think that he's that great of an actor though. I don't think Jason Taylor's that great of an actor. Keyshawn and Shannon known Joy since her brother played in there. Yeah, exactly. Cause Jason Taylor is from California. I think he is from California, right? Somebody fact check me on that. I remember he played on the Dolphins. Speaking of the Dolphins, I got to talk about Tyreek Hill. You know I got to talk about Tyreek Hill. That's my nigga, but Tyreek Hill, man. I give a precursor to that in a little bit. Yeah, man, but that's my guy, man. But a lot of this, man, Tyreek Hill, man, he need to suck it up, man, and deal with it, man. Tyreek Hill need to deal with it, man. He need to deal with it. He was the one. Listen, he got himself in this situation. It was all good. It was all good, man. When stuff seemed like it was going good. When uh, Tua seemed like in your eyes, he was more accurate than Pat Mahomes and all this other bullshit. But then you started to realize that, man, this guy can't stay healthy. Pat Mahomes don't miss games. Pat Mahomes is always in the he is some sort of championship, much less the playoffs. Pat Mahomes is playing for something, nigga. And the only reason you mad, I think the real reason why Tyreek Hill is mad, man. Like I said, I'm a Tyreek Hill fan. I got Tyreek Hill as my number one. Only reason I got Justin Jefferson number 2 or whatever is because I just think that in my opinion, Tyreek Hill has shown, for one, he's faster, and I think Tyreek Hill has better hands, even though he's a little bit shorter or whatever, and you can make an argument he's a little bit more creative in what he does when he gets out in the open field or whatnot. But you didn't make the Pro Bowl. Listen, you don't got no motherfucking excuses. You know why? Pat Mahomes, he got snubbed at the Pro Bowl. He's still going to the playoffs. They still the number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna talk about something else. We're gonna talk football. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification so that you are notified. Shouts out to the whole entire Lions Den basketball and boxing community. Until then, I'll get at y'all later.